If you're over the age of 65 and you want to build a stronger core, then stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you one of my favorite exercises to help you do just that. If you don't know who I am, my name is Will Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties specialist physio here at HT Physio in Farnham, and it's my job to help people over the age of 50 to improve their mobility, to improve their strength, to stay independent and mobile and active no matter their age. So I'm going to show you one of my favourite core exercises for seniors in just a moment. It's a brilliant exercise because you can do it either standing up or lying down, and it has a great effect no matter your current ability level. But before I show you it, I just need to let you know it's not going to be suitable for absolutely everyone watching this video. Please do get checked out by your doctor before you give it a try. And if it causes you any pain when you do it, then please just avoid it. Anyway, let's have a look at the exercise now. The exercise I want to share with you today is called the mountain climber. And this is one of my favourite core exercises for over 50s and seniors for a couple of different reasons. One reason is that sometimes it can be a real faff to get up and down from the floor to try and do core exercises. And for this exercise, we can do it standing in a couple of different positions, which I'm going to show you in a minute. So if you're someone who can't get up and down from the floor, like many of my clients, don't worry, because this is still going to be suitable for you. The second reason I like it is because it works the entire abdominal structure. It works your front abdominals and it also works your whole core, which wraps around your midriff and keeps you stable. So it's a great exercise for lower back health, as well as building up stability around the entire middle of the body, which acts like an anchor for your limbs. So if you've got a strong core, we tend to also have strong limbs as well. So I'm going to show you this exercise. We've got 3 variations. The first one is done standing, the second one is done semi-standing, and the third one is done lying down for people who don't mind getting up and down from the floor. If you can't get up and down, just choose one of the first 2 variations, and hopefully this video is super inclusive, so there's one that every person watching this can do. So I'm going to show you the first variation now, and this is the easiest. We do it standing and we just need a wall. So we call it wall mountain climbers. So we're going to start off 2 hands on the wall like this, and we're just going to take a couple of steps away so that we've got a nice, probably 2-foot gap between our toes and the corner of the wall. We want that kind of diagonal posture as we stand. Now the first thing is really important, that's the setup. So the first thing we're going to do is activate the core, and we do that by slightly squeezing the buttocks, the glutes are going to squeeze. We're going to pull the tummy button in towards us, so suck your tummy button in, and we're just going to imagine that someone's about to come and jab us here, and I want you to tense the muscles, just about 20%, that would protect you from someone jabbing you here. So if you're doing this correctly, you should notice that everything around here just firms up a little bit, and that makes the basis for this movement. Now the movement is simple. All we're going to do is bring one leg up towards us as high as we can, then pop it down and then alternate, whilst keeping that contraction nice and stable within the stomach. So we want to keep the belly button drawn in towards us. We want to keep that side strength on so that no one can jab us from the side as we move like this. And this is a really nice way to get the core working. Now, if that's quite easy for you, you can take a step away. So we've got a bit more of a diagonal angle. And now again, we're up. Again, like this is a bit harder because we've just changed the angle of gravity here, which means our core has to work a bit harder to keep our body stable. You can see, hopefully my body is still in a straight line and it's staying that way as I move. Now, if you're one of the people who's thinking, well, that's fine, but my hands and my wrists are bad, I can't weight bear through the wall, don't worry, because we can do this using the forearms as well. So we're going to put 2 forearms on the wall like this. You can have your hands together. And again, the same movement is what you're going to do here. So we keep a nice straight line between our head and our toes. Again, squeeze the buttocks, pull the tummy button in, switch the core on, and then up we go once again. Now this might actually be better for some people for activating the core. I can possibly feel it more because my hands are a little bit higher than they were in the first variation, which has put my abs onto a bit of a stretch, which means they're now working a little bit harder. So the key with this exercise is to keep doing it until you feel tired around your core. If you stop before you feel tired, not that much has happened. So we have to keep going until we feel fatigue. Once you've got it, that's great. You stop, wait for a minute, then repeat 2 or 3 times over. And that's a great couple of working sets for your core. Now let's have a look at the next variation if you want to make this exercise a little bit harder. Before we go any further, I just want to tell you about a very special bonus I've created for viewers of this channel. It's called the Complete Guide to Building Muscle and Strength over the age of 50. And if you're someone who is a little bit confused about how to go about starting the process of building muscle and strength, you don't know what equipment to use or what exercises to choose, this is perfect for you. It's an exclusive 25-minute video that you can't find anywhere else, where I teach you all the ins and outs of building muscle and strength specific for people over the age of 50. So it's one of the best things I've created. I'm giving it totally for free to viewers of this channel. All you need to do is scroll down below this video. There's a link in the description where you can sign up. I'll send you the video straight away and you can get started. It's some of my best info, and if you use it, I hope you enjoy. The next variation of the mountain climber we're going to do is the chair mountain climber, which basically just brings our body from here down to here. So it makes it a touch harder, and it's the next variation that will get you closer to our floor version. So what we're going to do here is find a chair. It needs to be a nice stable dining room chair. You're going to push it up against the wall so that it doesn't tip backwards like this, and then you're going to put 2 hands on the back of the chair, walking your body away, and then just going into that straight line position we were doing on the wall. So hopefully my feet and my head are lining up really nicely with my body being the line that joins them, okay? So again, the same contraction of the core is necessary. So we pull the tummy button in, we tense that area, which means no one can come and do that to us. And then once we've got that contraction, we're then gonna lift the leg and down, lift the leg and down. Now, you might be able to see here, I'm up on my tiptoes, and that's by design. So if you're doing this at home, you probably want to wear shoes. I prefer to do this barefoot just so you can see my limbs better, but doing this wearing your running trainers would be best, because then you've got more grip and you're not going to slip on a carpet. So coming up and down, up and down. Look how I'm keeping the movement quite quick. So 1 second up, 1 second down, and we're doing that by design because we're trying to really fatigue that core. If you find this difficult to keep that cadence, you can do it super slow, and you will find a different kind of fatigue happening in your stomach. That really does feel like it's working in a different way, so that is totally fine. But when I do it, I like to keep that kind of powerful movement moving throughout, which is sort of the classic way to do mountain climbers. So that's one way to do it. Hopefully that is okay for most people. But if you can't weight bear through your hands, you can again try your elbows. So again, nothing changes. This will make it actually quite hard. So you're going to rest your arms on the back. You might want to put a towel or a pillow down to support your forearms. And again, we're coming up and down, up and down, up and down. Keep that squeeze on the tummy throughout. And this is quite a difficult thing to do. So if you can only do the wall variation, that's fine. This is certainly a step up for most people. And we're trying to keep that straight line, keeping the tummy going. Now, if you start to feel your lower back hurting, that means you've done too many. So you've lost control of your core and your back has started to kick in. That's a good indicator that you need to stop, rest for at least 1 to 2 minutes, then you can try again if you wish. Now, if that was too easy for you, we've got one more variation. I'm going to show you how to do it on the floor. And then the final variation of the mountain climber we're going to do today is the hardest variation, and this is doing it flat on your front. So for this to work, you're probably going to want to use a mat on the floor, and this is only going to be suitable for people who can safely get up and down from the floor. Now, doing it on a bed or a mattress is okay, but you might find that because of the give in the mattress, you don't get that stability in your arms that you need. So you can try it on a bed, but I'd prefer you to do it on a mat. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. So you're going to go into this position where you put your hands down on the mat in front of you. I'm going to come up here so I've got room on the bed, and we're going to put your legs out behind you. So we're in like a press up position. So already we can see this is a much harder position to get into than the others. Don't worry if you can't do this. This is just for people who are a bit more advanced. The movement is exactly the same as what we've done before. You're going to bring a leg up and down, keeping that core engaged throughout. letting the bottom just slightly come down towards the bed more than it wants to. If I was trying to keep myself comfortable, I'd be up like this, which is much easier, but I'm actually trying to let it drop down to engage the core more and make this a more difficult exercise for me. And then we keep that movement going just like we were before, and you can really feel those abdominals having to work to keep you stable as you move. Now, as with the other ones, you're going to keep going until you start to feel some fatigue. Stop, pause for a minute, repeat 3 times in total, and that is a fantastic exercise to build up some more core strength. So that's my one incredible core strength exercise for seniors. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, then please do drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts, because I do love to read them and it does help us to improve this channel. I get a lot of ideas for the videos to create from the comment section, so your comments are really valuable to us. And if you want to get more from me, you can do so by picking up a copy of my book. It's called Thriving Beyond 50, and it's got loads more core exercises inside that are suitable for people of all ages and abilities. So if you pick up a copy of that, thank you very much. And I look forward to speaking to you again on the next video.